last season's national champions, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Terrapins will kick this away to start us off. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So BYU's offense is on the field for the first time today. And, of course, Kirk, in the age of transfer quarterbacks, this guy's been one of the most talked about dudes in the offseason. Here he goes. First game with his new team. What kind of start can he get off to?
Yeah, it's a big question mark. The one thing about this guy is he's been able to win his teammates over right away, become a great leader. Now he wants to get off to a good start.
Grab behind the line. It's Hawkins. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Powers through. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Looking to scramble. Trying to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there, and now it's a fourth down call. And the Cougars will bring their punt team on the field now. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And he's got some space here. The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big gain. Terrapin's offense out there for their first possession. And they feature an experienced wide receiver who chose to come back for his senior season, Kirk, and add to what's been a really solid career so far.
Well, the best thing that this guy brings to this offense is knowledge of the scheme and the experience that he's been able to work with his quarterback. This defense better be ready, because I think they're going to try to get him the football early and often.
He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Washington. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Catch made on the left side. That's a nice play to set him up first down now at the 12.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time with good record.
Touchdown, Maryland. And that's how you finish a play. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You can see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Hawkins. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The completion sets up a 2nd down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Oh, look at the quick cut. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Pressure is coming. Just flings it out of bounds, and pass rush closing in. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. To throw, it's Williams. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Looking to throw it again. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
They go with a short shovel pass. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, BYU.
What a tough matchup for this defense down inside the 5-yard line against the big tight end. You're so worried about a slant or maybe a fade to the receivers, and instead they go to the big man and he makes you pay.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Manning. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Makes the grab. It's White. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to 39.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. 1st down play, not a good one. Looking at 2nd and long here. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. The pass rush closing in. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And the Terrapins will have to kick it away. The offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. At the 10 now. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Brigham Young.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Nice grab. It's Smith. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down. They bring it down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert.
Now here he goes. Touchdown, Terrapin. Way too much speed in that play. So we're all tied up after that one. Could a potential shootout on our hands here?
Yeah, the offense does their job and ties this thing up. Now the pressure switches to the other side for an answer.
Lining up to try the extra point. And it's up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards into the end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Play fake, looking to throw on first down. Bringing pressure. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. QB decides to keep it here. Jukes to get free. Breaks free with room to run. And they're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter. We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Scanning the field, it's Williams. Takes a quick catch. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Pass caught. Second down now. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. That completion sets up an important third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The Cougars will line up to punt it away. Going to kick it away for the second time. Sort of brought down by the coverage team there. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. A deep shot to the left side. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper.
Now they go with the option, and they didn't fool the defense at all. You know, this defense has worked all week on defending the option and being fundamentally sound. That time, really good job with assignment football. Nowhere to go in a very short game.
Quick throw to the left. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Running out of time in the pocket. Swarmed by the pass rush. He's sacked.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on fourth down. To throw, it's Washington. Quick throw to his receiver. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on fourth down, and they'll take over. The shotgun running play call. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the play. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes the catch. It's Hawkins. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the Cougars will bring their punt team onto the field. Jukes to get past a man. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Gonna run it. It's Smith. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. An inside give now from the shotgun.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Washington. The throw, catch made. But Terrapin will try to keep this drive moving. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here.
Well, look at this, Chris. The defense kind of hanging their head. They give up a completion for a first down. They better get lined up and get the call because they're going up-tempo against them.
Using the ground game here. Terrapin has the handoff.
Hey, it's a great job with this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So Throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quick throw, testing the middle. From the pocket, delivers over the middle.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
And the Terrapins begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, the old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Touchdown, Maryland. Strong game by this quarterback.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. There's the handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. And the Cougars looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Scanning the field, it's Williams. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Play action here on 1st down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Phillips. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Cougars will have to punt this one away. And the punt heads out of bounds. They're going to spot this very near the goal line.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Are you kidding me? That's how you flip the field in your favor. That's for the brand. What an absolute bomb, and they pinned him inside the 5-yard line.
The shotgun handoff here. That run moves the ball to the 13-yard line. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. Pulls it in. It's Scott. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down. And the runner takes off to his right. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. And the Cougars will kick it deep to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. They're fortunate to have the lead at the break with those pass protection problems. So see if they can clean that up here in the third quarter. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking right, this one caught. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On the run, it's Smith. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Back to pass. It's Washington. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A quick throw out left, complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
On third down, he drops to throw. A bullet, but it's incomplete, brings up fourth down. The Terrapins will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be first and 10 from there.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this fourth down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
And the Terrapins lining up here on first and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. Tailback with another carry. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. Seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Looking downfield, it's Washington. The receiver grabs it. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he's brought down there.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Brought down, but it's enough to convert on third down and set them up first and goal at the 10. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Dropping back. It's Washington. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Terrapin. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Wide open downfield. He's found some room at the 45. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. And the Cougars come up to the line in the hurry-up.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Hawkins. Oh, he fought hard there. Broken tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Let's it go quickly. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Stop there for no gain, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter. And as we wrap up the third quarter, check out the comparison of these big play wide receivers. Both guys have been lighting it up so far today. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a third and goal. Back to throw. It's Williams. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, BYU. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Oh, the defense completely blows it here. They lose the tight end. He's a real option for this quarterback, especially on 3rd and goal. I'm surprised they wouldn't put a big safety or a linebacker right on top of him. He's open, quarterback made the throw, and they got a touchdown.
Point after, not right through. Return starts from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Offense will keep it on the ground here. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That is called integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that. Run, and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Offense facing 4th down.
The Terrapins will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there. Now the offense is set up with a short field. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line. Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. It's a quarterback keeper. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Urgency here. Got to cut it this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop.
Encroachment defense.
Penalty on the defense won't make much difference this close to the goal line. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
Well, I just thought that would be a foregone conclusion. 3rd down in inches, no problem. Quarterback sneak, 1st down, but no. The defensive line holds their point of attack and pushes him. It looked like no gain to me. It'll be 4th down in inches.
They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from the spot? Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Important 2nd down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Washington. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught by the receiver. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to a 39.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Second down after that completion. Working clock with the ground game. Takes it by force, looking for more. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Spins away from defenders. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. The ball is caught. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Trying to find room. It's Hawkins. Touchdown, Brigham Young. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
What an unbelievable job by this offense late in the game to be able to put this ball into the end zone. And Chris, I can't believe this. We're 1 point away from a tie game.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the fourth. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown, so they got to bounce back from that right away. Opening play of the drive could go to the left. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Quick throw. The catch is made. It's good for first down yardage. Set up at the 26 now. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And the Terrapin starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And now a carry here for the fullback. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Washington. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The Terrapins come to the line with first and goal. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 11. And the quarterback keeps it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Oh, my gosh. Give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he knocks it through. What pressure. That was automatic. A game winner. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated them.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.